Welcome back to another episode of the Grow Your Daycare podcast. My name is Christina. I am your host, and I'm just so happy that you are here, friend. March 1st, we have been having such an amazing winter so far. So for those of you that are new to my world, I am in Quebec, Canada, and it's pretty cold here. We're not going to lie. It's pretty cold here. So we only get maybe a few months of summer. And when I say summer, I mean like warm months where you feel comfortable going into your swimming pool. But the rest of the year, if it's not rainy or you're not stuck in an overcast, it gets cold, okay? Especially the winter months, like from I would say mid-December all the way to March, it gets cold, okay? But this year, knock on wood, we have only had one snowstorm and it was not that bad. So I am pretty happy about that. I don't like the winter time. I don't like freezing rain. I don't like blizzards. I don't like the electricity going out. Like, I don't like those things, as I'm sure you can understand. So far, so good. So happy month to you. I hope that you're having an amazing beginning of your year so far. Today we're going to talk about something that I was asked in one of my groups. So I decided to record a podcast episode about it. And I think it's going to really help you, okay? Especially if you're kind of wondering online platforms. There's so many of them nowadays. Which one should you really focus your attention on when it comes to growing your online presence? That's what we're going to talk about. I wanted to mention two things. Number one, I finished recording a marketing workshop that I'd love to offer to you for free, okay? So this is called the Master Your Daycare's Marketing in 2024 workshop, and it comes with a workbook because I am teaching at the beginning, but then towards the end of the workshop, I really ask you to open up your workbook and really just do the work with me and implement what you are learning. So that's available to you. It's about an hour and 15 minutes long. So make sure you schedule that in your schedule and really just do the work, right? So the link for that is in the show notes. If you want to go over to my website, it's childcarebusinessmarketing.com/open house. And you just put in your name and your email, and I will send you a copy of the workshop as well as your workbook directly in your inbox, okay? Again, completely free. The other thing that I wanted to mention was that I am actively opening up doors to my $7 a month social media content hub for childcare providers. So if you have been listening for a while, if you want us to work together, if you have a hard time figuring out what to post on Facebook or Instagram, marketing is really new to you, and quite frankly, you just don't understand it, then I'd love to have you inside that community. It is growing by the week, and I'm just so happy and grateful that I get to meet so many providers from all over the world that basically need help with what to post on social media. So post as well as graphics, and just have someone there to kind of ask their marketing questions too, right? So that's what it's for. You get instant access to a complete social media content strategy. So these are not just templates I give you on Canva. This is a complete system that you have ready to go, sent directly in your email and your inbox every single month. We do this. It's brand new every single month. The graphics are new. The content is new, obviously. And I've also thrown in a few goodies in there as well. So make sure you check that out. Again, I will put the link in the show notes. And again, $7 a month, and you can cancel anytime. So with that being said, let's get into today's topic, which is, what is the best social media platform to advertise your daycare on that actually grows your enrollment? Okay, so that is a question I did receive from someone in my community, and I thought, you know what? If they have this question floating around in their brain, I'm pretty sure somebody else has the same question as well. And I get it because obviously social media, there's so many platforms nowadays. So you're not quite sure where to show up, where you should focus your attention on, what works, what doesn't. So we're going to unpack that in this episode, okay? So obviously, you know that social media is important when it comes to growing your business. And okay, so before I really dive deeper into that, let me just stop right there. So when I say important in growing your business, I just mean that it's an important part of your marketing efforts or strategy so that you can increase awareness, right? You can increase visibility. You want to make sure that you are showing up where your ideal families, your local families, where they're hanging around. And I've also mentioned that most clients, 87% of them, are online scrolling throughout the day. So that, posting once in a while is not going to work. That you have to show up consistently online and really get that traffic on your platforms, okay? So when I say it's important to grow your business, that's what I mean. I mean that it's an important part of your marketing engine, whether you're, regardless of if you're running, let's say, a small daycare or a larger center, if you're running a home daycare, if you're selling soap, you have to have some type of online presence. Now, that doesn't mean that's the only thing you focus on. That just means you just need to be aware that, you have access to these free platforms. Why not use them to help your business, okay? So let's look through the platforms. I'll talk a little bit about the most popular ones and talk a little bit about their differences, okay? Because there are differences between the platforms, okay? Facebook. So I hope that if you're not really huge on social media, you have at least a Facebook business account set up so that you can, post about your program and just kind of generate buzz around it, right? If you don't, please go set up a Facebook business page, not your personal page, a Facebook business page. And if you are on Facebook yourself, you want to make sure that you are converting your personal profile into a professional account so that you can post about your business, okay? Because Facebook doesn't really like it when we post business-related content on our platforms. They really want us to be paying for ads. So if you're not there yet, if you don't have the funds to be paying, Facebook ads, least you can do is share your business page and what you're posting over on your personal account. Okay. So if you haven't done that either, make sure that you go in and you just convert your personal page into a professional account. Okay. So Facebook in itself, I think that it's something that every provider must have. Okay. Simple to set up. It's free to set up. It's not that difficult. You could have a page set up in under 20 minutes. And it's just a great way, again, to tap into that traffic of people that are already on Facebook anyways throughout the day scrolling. Okay. As of 2021, Facebook has over 2.8 billion monthly active users worldwide. So people are using it. So this is a stat that's dated back to 2021, but I'm sure if we dig a little bit deeper, numbers are only going up from there. Okay. It does remain one of the largest social media platforms globally with a diverse user base across various demographics. So it's not just older people using it, right? It's people in their 30s, people in their 40s. Some people in their late 20s use it as well. So it's still a thing. People are still on Facebook now, whether we're posting or using it the way we used to before when it was all the hype, maybe not. But as a business owner, I strongly suggest that you do have a simple Facebook page set up. Again, simple to do. And if you haven't done so already, take your personal profile and convert it into a professional one. Okay. So that's one platform that you need to be on. Okay. The other one that I would suggest, and these are the platforms that I suggest all my clients have, okay, is an Instagram account. Again, the cool thing here is that you can actually connect both together. So when you're posting on one, you can just be posting on the other one at the same time, killing two birds with one stone, and your platforms are updated, okay? So Instagram has over 1 billion monthly active users worldwide, okay? So yes, more younger clients or younger people are using Instagram, but it still remains that a lot of people are still on, watching reels, scrolling through people's lives. People are on Instagram snooping around throughout the day as well, right? So I say, why not tap into that traffic again, just by updating your platform once a day, just to keeping your business, your message, your program, what you have to offer in the feed of moms and dads. Okay. So those two are non-negotiables, Facebook and Instagram. Now, if you want to get fancy, or if you have the time to sit and actually set up other social media platforms, definitely you should think about Pinterest. Okay. So Pinterest is one of those platforms that's actually, it's not really a social media platform. It's a search engine. So when you're Googling, for example, whatever you Google, let's say you're Googling vegan recipes or vegetarian, whatever, right? Chili or whatever. When you click on search on Google, most probably you're going to get a Pinterest account pop up with a beautiful picture, right, that you're going to want to click on and then start scrolling throughout that. So it is a search engine. Obviously, it's more visual. And a lot of women use it. So actually over 70% of its customer base is women, right? Which is great, right? Because you want to tap into that. And it does have over 450 million monthly active users worldwide. So again, this is not something that you should focus on if you don't know what you're doing with Facebook and Instagram. But if you already have that set up and it's working well for you, you can definitely think about adding a Pinterest account and just posting. You can basically take what you're posting on Facebook and Instagram, resize it in Canva to the appropriate dimensions, and then post that on Pinterest as well, just to tap into that traffic again. And everything that you're posting or pinning, you can actually link it back to your website, okay? Another platform that one of my members actually started, which I thought was a cool idea, but it does take a lot of time, is a YouTube channel. Again, another search engine. The content there never dies, and it never dies off the feed. So if I'm posting on Facebook and Instagram, I know that within a day, 24 hours maximum, no one's going to be able to see that again, because it's not going to be brought up by Facebook or Instagram unless it's a piece of content that is so engaging and so wonderful that it's going to keep it in the feed. But most of the time, whatever you're posting just disappears after 24 hours. So if you can tap into that evergreen reach online, I think that YouTube is amazing. What would you post on YouTube? Well, you're not going to be posting videos every week, but you can leverage the power of YouTube by posting things like promo videos, or if you're recording Q&As, or if you're recording, like promotional content. Maybe you have like an open house coming up, or maybe you want to post educational content, like talking about philosophy, or, reading. I had a client that was reading children's books online, and she would record those sessions. So any kind of way that you can get local search, these people's eyeballs on your platforms, and then obviously direct them to your website is just an excellent way, okay? Obviously, you're not going to forget to do your local hashtags so that people can actually find you, but it's also a great way to get found online. And the last one I want to talk about is LinkedIn. LinkedIn also has 740 million members worldwide. Now, I wouldn't suggest this if you're running like a small home daycare and you really don't have time for all the social media stuff. But if you're running, let's say, a small center or a larger center, I would definitely think about creating a LinkedIn account for myself as the business owner, as a director, and just keep that updated maybe once or twice a week with useful information. Again, tapping into that traffic and trying to get as many eyeballs as possible. So there you have it, my friend. Which platforms should you focus on? Again, Facebook and Instagram. If you have the time, you can think about Pinterest and YouTube. And lastly, if you're running a larger center, then definitely check out LinkedIn. I hope that this episode helped you. I hope that it kind of clarified or demystified which platforms you should be leveraging. Again, if you need any help, you know where to find me. The link is in the show notes. You can hop into our $7 social media content hub, and we actually do live Q&As every Tuesday evening, so you can get all your marketing questions answered in live time. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you real soon. Bye.